Marken will be joining me.
Nathan, give us Nathan.
You guys, it's not his turn yet.
Oh.
To have some of the best musicians by my side, who always put up with my wackadoo cabaret ideas and complete unwillingness to learn rhythms, or generally ever look at sheet music. They just love me so.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to sing a song of love and devotion dedicated to her two favorite musicians, Joe and Erika, Miss Alyssa Stone. Showing up for these things.
I mean, what little crowd there is, Joe, is barely.
Yes, but you know, even when they're here, you can barely hear them at all.
Now they've shut off their traps. I can't stand those snaps. Look at them go, ratting on me. With just one more brain, what a heck would they be? If they string me up, I'll know who brought the twine. Those scummy, crummy, dummy musicians of mine. You guys do actually like me, right?
Yes, now let's do this next song. And now the sixth. Oh.
There's stuff I have to say.
Oh, okay.
For so many of my shows, I get to work off the premise that I'm alone and single and men are awful. Blah, blah, blah. But now I'm in this monogamous relationship with a good-looking man who loves me. Gross. And I can't use that joke anymore. So honey, baby, Craig, love, for this show, we're just going to have to pretend that I've murdered you. A feeling I've never, ever had.
Ever.
How could I possibly ever know the feeling of wanting to murder you? We're just going to have to pretend, audience, that Craig is swimming with the fishies in the bottom of Lake Michigan. We are in Chicago, after all, you know. I can't just say he's at the bottom of the bay. There's so little of this musical in this show, we're going to take it where we can get it.
And now, the 6 things that Alyssa would merrily be murderous for in her rendition of the Cell Block Tango.
Honk, clicks, fish, conservatives, mushrooms. Honk, clicks, fish, and conservatives, mushrooms. Honk, clicks, fish, and conservatives, mushrooms. Honk, clicks, fish, and conservatives, mushrooms. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Honk, clicks, fish, and conservatives, mushrooms. You know how people have these annoying little habits that get you down? Like honking. People in San Francisco love to toot their horns. No, not toot. Honk. So one morning I'm woken up in my apartment and I look out the window and there's this jerk sitting in the middle of the intersection, dicking around on his phone, tooting his horn. No, not tooting. Honking. So I yell out the window, I yell, "You honk that horn one more time!" And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots into his head. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same. When I was growing up, I was in a lot of theater classes at this company in Walnut Creek. And there were all these other kids there, and they were tall and blonde. And they had these big families, all these relatives in Utah. But I thought they were so cool. I thought they were so hip. And we hit it off right away. We'd go to class, we'd hang out on the weekends, we'd get together and yell on the phone. Then I found out, hip, they told me. Hip my ass. Not only were they not hip, they were one of those religious, fanatical cliques. Some of those warned them. So one day after class, I offered them some coffee. You know, some Mormons just can't hold their caffeine. Oh, they had it coming. They had it coming. They took a class in its prime, and then they used it, and they abused it. It was a murder, not a crime. Honk, clicks, fish, and conservatives, mushrooms. Now I'm standing in the kitchen, carving up the fish like you do for dinner, even though I think fish is real disgusting. But I think food is preferential. People eat what they want to eat and don't eat what they don't want to eat. What do I care? I say, kill all the animals. And in storms PETA in a jealous rage. You've been screwing the environment. And PETA was crazy. And PETA kept on yelling, you've been screwing the environment. And then PETA ran into my knife. PETA ran into my knife 10 times. They had it coming. If you'd seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Hey, they are chewing on my bubble of fame. That you when you look so skinny, I'll give you some lots of soup. And my schmuck up barely cleaned up the schmuck, and it was such a good waffle when I couldn't.
Yeah, what did you do it?
I've always been a progressive liberal. It's in my blood, passed down from generation to generation. Even though my gay married uncles like to pretend they're Republicans. Blasphemy! The least they could do was say they're libertarians. Anyways, so one time I'm in D.C. and I'm watching all these Tea Party asshats asking for tax loopholes for the oil companies, railing against gay marriage, and then finding out they fuck goats or some shit. Pushing down women and minorities and children and the poor and the non-white and the non-Christian and the elderly. Oh, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later when I was washing their blood off my hands that I even realized they were dead. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? I loathe mushrooms more than I could ever possibly say. They're real disgusting, squishy, spongy, slimy. But they're always trying to find themselves into my vegetarian options. On risotto, on pizza, in between two buns as if a portobello thing is some sorry excuse for a veggie burger. I guess you could say we broke up because of comedic differences. They see themselves as fun guys, and I see them as the spawn of the devil. Tea Party asshats, comedic differences. I bet you would have done the That is literally as good as that song is ever going to get. You know, surprisingly, we only had 5 rehearsals. 2 with Erika. So if it goes well, yay for me. If it goes bad, what do you expect? I guess there are some ways to stay on my good side. But if you come at me honking your horn with mushrooms in your hand, I will literally kill you. Ask any of the chickies in my pen. They'll tell you I'm the biggest mother hen. I love them all, and all of them love me, because the system works, the system called reciprocity. So I deserve spice love from mama, she'll get hard. When they pass that basket, folks contribute too. Put in for mama, she'll put out for you. The folks atop the ladder are the ones the world adores. So boost me up, my ladder king, and I'll boost you up yours. Let's all come together like a prince. When you're stroking mama, mama's stroking you. So what's the one conclusion I can bring this number to? When you're good to mama, mama's good to
We want Nathan. Give us Nathan.
Seriously, you guys, it's not his
We
turn.
want Nathan.
Stop it!
Bitch. Hurt.
He'll be out later. Cool your jets. Well, the next song that's technically in this musical sounds really crummy in my voice. It's All I Care About Is Love! And who gives a fuck about that shit anyways? Remember, Craig's dead. So we replaced it with a song from another Kander and Ebb musical, Cabaret, which I actually did a one-woman cabaret show a few years ago. It was called Beedle-Dee-Dee-Dee, One Lady. But there is literally no record of this show happening. Not a single person took a picture, and the stage manager, whose one job it was to press the record button on my camera, didn't do it. So it's like the show didn't even exist. Some people saw it. It's probably best it wasn't recorded. But this song I didn't actually do in that one-woman show because I didn't even know it existed until 2 weeks ago when Joe told me about it. It's called Why Should I Wake Up? Why should I wake up? This dream is going so well. When you're enchanted, why break the spell? Drifting in this euphoric state, morning can wait, let it be late. Why should I wake up? Why waste a drop of wine? Don't I opera. It's not happening tonight. Love those, I can't handle it. But this next song should hopefully take care of all that. I actually think it would be funny if I did Beyonce opera. Yeah. Beyonce, if you will. I would find it quite amusing. I don't know if you all would too, if Beyonce was sung in opera style. Yes. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, up to hands up, up in the club, just got done. I find that. That's all I've got. My favorite character of Chicago, Mary Sunshine, which is technically a man portraying a woman, so now it's a woman portraying a man portraying a woman. Go with me.
Mr. Billy Flynn in the press conference rag. Notice how his mouth never moves. Well, almost.
Where'd you come from? Mississippi. And your parents, very wealthy. Where are they now? 6 feet under, but she was granted one more start, the convent of the Sacred Heart. When'd you get here? 1920. How old were you? Don't remember. Then what happened? I met Amos, and he stole my heart away, convinced me to elope one day. Oh, it's a Miss Tutu Matipottia, a convent, a runaway marriage. Now tell us, Roxy. Who's Fred Casely? My ex-boyfriend. Why'd you shoot him? I was leaving. Was he angry? Like a madman? Still, I said, Fred, move along. She knew that she was doing wrong. And what happened? He came towards me with a pistol from my bureau. Did you fight him? Like a tiger? He had strength and she had none. And yet we both reached for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both reached for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, we both reached for the gun, for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reached for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reached for the gun, for the gun. Understandable, understandable. Yes, it's perfectly understandable. Comprehensible, comprehensible. Not a bit reprehensible. It's so defensive. How you feeling? Very frightened. Are you sorry? Are you kidding? What's your statement? All I'd say is, though my choo-choo jumped the trap, I'd give my life to bring him back and stay away from jazz and liquor and the men who played her fun. That's the thought that came upon me when we both reached for the gun. Understandable, understandable. Yes, it's perfectly understandable. Comprehensible, comprehensible. Not a bit reprehensible. It's so defensive. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reached for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reached for the gun, for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reached for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reached for the gun, for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reached for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reached for the gun, for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reached for the gun, 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 the gun. Eliza, did I do you proud? I almost never audition for anything because I never get cast. Those of you who saw Homosexuals at NCTC, I didn't audition for that shit. They just asked me to do it. Because I have a terrible streak with auditioning. Like, just a few weeks ago, I auditioned for Die Mommy Die, which Joe is in. You should all go see it. And I did my little audition tap dance all around, judging business. And the casting manager said that she would email us either way, whether we got it or not. So even though I know that they've started rehearsals and already took their publicity stills, I ain't got no email. Because I want to be a star someday. So I'm holding out hope. The I'm gonna get me 2 boys. 2 boys. I need some boys. I need a boy. Come up here, Caleb. Come on. I knew I don't know you, but come on. Oh no, come on. I need some boys. 2 friends would be better. No, I gotta think even bigger. I gotta get me a whole bunch of boys. I need more boys. Where are you? Come on. I don't know who you are. Come here. Gregory, it's up. Oh, yeah. Hello, boys. The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy. Lady ranking in the chicks is gonna be Roxy. The awesome celebrity that means somebody everyone knows. They're gonna recognize my eyes, my hair, my teeth, my boots, my nose. Ooh, From just some dumb mechanic, I'm gonna be singing Roxy. You made a scandal and start. And who, in case she doesn't hang, say she started with the bang. Roxy, Roxy, thank you, boys. You can take a seat. You did great. They're gonna wait outside in line to get to see Roxy. Think of those autographs, how I would love to, Roxy. And I'll appear in a lavalier all the way down to my ears. Here a ring, there a ring, everywhere the ring lays, but always in the best of days. Star! And the audience loves me. I love the audience, and the audience loves me for loving them, and I love the audience for loving me for loving them, and we all love each other. That's because none of us got enough love in our childhood. And that's the showbiz, kid. She's giving up her humdrum life. I'm gonna be Roxy. She made a scandal and start. And trouble with someone she might know to see her name below. Roxy, Roxy, So the title of this show is I Simply Can Do It Alone, because there's a song in the show called I Simply Cannot Do It Alone, which is just a dance piece, and we're not doing it tonight, which is a little bit, well, it would literally just be me going, first I'd, then she'd. It makes no sense with just me, as I'm not a dancer, so we axed it. I don't have anything else to say. But you know, I will always be by my own side, my own best friend, if you will. That's a good lead-in, isn't it? One thing I know.
Oh, really? That's
Okay, let's do it. Woo! imagine? I mean, can you imagine? Can you believe it? I mean, can you believe it? You know, if someone stood up in a crowd and raised her voice up way out loud and waved her arm and shook her leg, you'd notice her. If someone in the movie show yelled fire in the second row, this whole place is a powder keg, you'd notice her. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that personage should be invisible, inconsequential, me. Cellophane, Mrs. Cellophane, should have been my name. Mrs. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mrs. Cellophane, should have been my name. Mrs. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Suppose you was a little cat residing in a person's flat who fed your fish and scratched your ears. You'd notice her. Suppose you was a woman wed and sleeping in a double bed beside one man for 7 years. You'd notice her. A human being's made of more than air. With all this bulk, you're bound to see me there. Unless, of course, that human being next to you is unimpressive, undistinguished. You know who. Should have been my name, Mrs. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mrs. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mrs. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Never even know. Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
Take it off!
Give up the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle. Give them an act that spots a fashion, and the reaction will be passion. Give up the old hocus-pocus, bead and feather of. How can they see with sequins in their eyes? What if your hinge is all the rusting? What if in fact it's just disgusting? Razzle-dazzle, and they'll never catch wise. Give up the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle. Give them a show that's so splendiferous, row after row, the grove or syphilis. Give them the old flim-flam flummox, fool and fracture bug. How can they give the you know you're on a viscerous here on the old double whammy days and Didion. Show up the first-rate sorcerer you are. Though you may keep way off balance, they'll never see you got no talent. Razzle dazzle.
How classy was that, right? What a classy way of introducing that shit. All right.
this is my waistband.
It's your wastebasket.
Her, everybody. Well, I don't know, Tony.
And the perfect song to go right along with it. Whatever happened to fair dealings and pure ethics and nice manners? Why is it everyone now is a pain in the ass? Whatever happened to class? Class. Whatever happened to please? May I, and yes, thank you, and how charming. Now every son of a bitch is a snake in the grass. Whatever happened to class? Class. Ah, there ain't no gentleman to open up the doors. There ain't no ladies now, there's only pigs and whores. And even kids will kick your shins and give you sass. Nobody's got no class. Whatever happened to old values and fine morals and good breeding? Now no one even says oops when they're passing their gas. Whatever happened to class? Class. Oh, there ain't no gentleman that's fit for any use. And any girl would touch your privates for a deuce. And even kids will kick your shins and give you sass. Nobody's got no class. All you read about today is rape and theft. Jesus Christ, ain't there no decency left? Nobody's got no class. Everybody you watch has got his brains in his crotch. Jesus Christ, holy crap, what a shame. What became of class? Whoa. We're at the end of the show. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. You know, it's a hard life out there for the singers and the workers and the people in the arts and nonprofits. It's really hard out there. But you know, you gotta have hope, right? You gotta have hope that things change, that they improve, that you grow, that things get better. You know, so. And that's life. It's good, isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell? Isn't it fun? Isn't it nowadays? There's men everywhere, jazz everywhere, booze everywhere, life everywhere, joy everywhere nowadays. You can like the life you're living, you can live the life 50 years or so, it's gonna change, you know. But oh, it's heaven nowadays. Woo! One more? As if I'd ever do a show without an encore. Oh, good Lord. Yes, thank you so much for coming, friends and family, people who I don't know. I'm always amazed when people who I've never seen. Caleb, I know you, I've met you. In Disneyland, remember? We were at Playdays together. Come on, damn it, I'm the star! I'm the star, you need to know me!
Yeah, you're right.
Sure, okay, sure. So I've got one more song, another cantor and end piece, the perfect encore for all encores. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music ring. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your horns. Start celebrating right this way. Your tables waiting. Who's permitting some prophet of doom to wipe every smile away? Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. I used to have a girlfriend known as Elsie, with whom I shared 4 sorted rooms in Chelsea. She wasn't what you'd call a blushing flower. As a matter of fact, she rented by the hour. The day she died, the neighbors came to snicker. Well, that's what comes from too much pills and liquor. But when I saw her laid out like a queen, she was the happiest corpse I'd ever seen. I think of Elsie to this very day. I remember how she turned to me